Where's Jody?
Jody, were you wanting to say something tonight?
Yeah, Mike, I was. How you doing, Miss Finch?
Getting there. Well, they seem pretty excited for the game tonight.
Jody, we need you in the office. Right now.
Could I have your attention, please? Principal McLeod would like to give a speech before the game starts tonight. Let's give him a warm round of applause.
Jody, it's Jeff. He came in late today, and I didn't think anything of it. Except he looked very upset, and Megan raised her hand and wanted to come talk to me at my desk. She said that he had a knife in his backpack. It just seemed so unusual. When I went to go look, sure enough, she was right. Jody was huge.
Do you have it? Let me talk to her. Well, Jeffrey, what's going on here? Mr. Silva says he seemed a little upset this morning when you came in. Do you want to talk about it? Look, Jeff, this is serious. If I don't know what the problem is, I can't help you.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Jeff, what were you gonna do? Donna, this kid needs help.
He's going to be suspended for a week, at least.
It has always been the custom at Rowan County high school football games to sing the national anthem and say a prayer to honor our country and God. Due to a recent Supreme Court ruling, it's come to my attention that to say a prayer would be a violation of federal case law. As I understand the law at this time, we are free to designate a school day as Earth Day and involve students in activities to worship religiously the goddess Mother Earth and call it ecology. We are free to use literature and video presentations that depict people with biblical convictions as simple-minded and ignorant and call it enlightenment. We are free to use this facility to approve of and encourage a sexual behavior that is destructive and call it an alternative lifestyle. We can use it to condone sexual promiscuity by distributing condoms to our children and call it safe sex. We even use it to present the merits of killing an unborn baby, and we call it a viable means of birth control. However, we are no longer free to use this facility to ask God to bless this contest with safety and good sportsmanship. This seems inconsistent at best, and at worst, diabolical. We have opened our arms to everyone and everything except God and His Word. In the name of freedom, we've become intolerant of the truth. And now we find ourselves in greater bondage. Nevertheless, as a high school principal, I frequently ask the staff and students to abide by rules with which they do not necessarily agree. For me to do otherwise would be inconsistent at best, and at worst, hypocritical. Therefore, in compliance with the governing authorities, I will refrain from publicly praying at this time. But if you feel inspired to honor, praise, and thank God, and ask Him to overshadow this event tonight and protect these kids, feel free to do so. Please, use your freedom. As far as I know, it's not against the law. Yet.
Mr. Speaker, one of the most troubling aspects of contemporary life is the continuing assault on values and morals. Nowhere is that effort more apparent than the determined drive to eliminate any voluntary prayer in our schools or at our school events. Recently, a distinguished citizen of my community spoke out on this subject. Jody McLeod is the principal of Rowan County High School and has been for 11 years. His comments summarize the situation about as well as anyone can.
I had this conversation with God. It was silent on the other end. Almost cold, almost dead. This stillness in my head. I had so much to say, but when it came time for God to answer, there was no voice, no sound, no thunder. So I waited. Yes, I waited. I quieted my weary mind, let my heart unwind. What did I find? There it was. What did I hear? It was so clear. In the stillness of thought, I heard a sweet whisper. Son, look at your hands, look at your feet. So I looked and stopped and waited. Then the whisper became a song, singing, I came to you. Your reaching never amounted to much of anything. I made your heart, your beating is because of me. Take your hands, make them mine, and touch like me. Take your feet, make them walk like me. Your lips, make them pray like me, speaking words of love in a world so lost and alone.